Rose, get back! Good. I need a hand! Release spirit!
Give me my health back.
Burn! Scorch down! Pure flames! Vermilion crescent! Burning sun!
Yeah, I'm almost like tempted just to rush through the game without recording it and then start it all over again with commentary in larger episodes, because by the time I'm getting done with my main channel's YouTube like ban thing will be
What a
off.
formidable opponent!
And then I can like start it again, I think straight away on chaos mode, but with all of the bonuses like 2,000 extra health and all the stuff you can get. No, because I haven't fought one of these yet. We can get resistant to wind. Surprised they're not weak to fire.
Here goes.
Scumbag! Zero stigma! Crimson Edge! Blaze Bang!
Come hither.
Yeah! Crimson Edge!
I also got Rainbow Six Siege. I didn't get it for Christmas because I rented it when I sent Metal Gear back. I couldn't keep playing Metal Gear. Konami had done fucked me up right off. Even though the game was a lot of fun, and not endorsing anything from Konami ever again, which is a bit of a shame because there have been some good games out from the. And I'm not going to be playing any of those either. Complete and utter boycott. Though I will bitch about them a lot still. Yeah, anyway, I got Rainbow Six Siege, and I'm hoping to do some videos on that with Mage, Lee, a guy called Smiler. Oh right, you gotta say, come on, yeah. You don't have to use the commands, you can skip them, which I tend to. I'll just like all out attack and leave it at that. So I'll quickly save it, so I'll be back in a sec. Yep. So like I'm wanting to do some Rainbow Six stuff, so like multiplayer and that. Let's check out Sidekick Mask while I'm rabbiting on. I've also got a Fallout series I want to do, a relatively new one, or a new start. That just looks perfect. But when I say new start, it's basically a new character. It's called Brian. It was going to be like, I was going to introduce it as a kind of Life of Brian type thing, but it's been sitting there for like the best part of a month because of Christmas. Ready and waiting, because it was going to be a kind of one life thing.
Outsiders!
Eek!
Hey, didn't they say in school not to use that word? Oh, oops. Hello.
Hello there!
Is this new-looking building your school? That's right. The village chief built it. For the future of the village.
A school?
It's a bit plain compared to the rest of the town, don't you think?
Are you kidding? We didn't have anything like this in my village.
We always did want one, though.
I'm Slenge, the chief of this village. What brings you two all the way out to our tiny corner of the continent?
Oh, well, we're looking for...
We're here for work, researching what people eat out on the frontier, stuff like that.
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Thankfully, our village has been spared the ravages of famine.
In fact, it's even more bountiful than in years past.
And we have the chief to thank for it. If there's anything we can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
You say that like you own the place.
Seems like a nice village.
Sort of reminds me of Alicia.
Saray.
I know. We'll split up and try and find some clues about the Pope.
And yet again, Edna saves Saray from opening his big mouth and putting his foot in it. He seems to do that a lot, I've noticed. Pull back. Yeah, don't really need it. And there isn't an achievement, not that I'm achievement hunting, but there isn't an achievement for collecting all the stuff. We had crop failures and bizarre incidents going on for heck knows how long, but everything is fine now. The young ones who went to the capital in order to make money back, the people whose health was deteriorating are well again. It's all thanks to the chief. And yet again, Edna saves Saray from opening his big mouth and putting his foot in it. We had crop failures and bizarre incidents going on for heck knows how long, but everything is fine now. The young ones who went to the capital in order to take money back, to make money back, the people whose health was deteriorating are well again. haven't got my speed anymore, so I don't have to worry about that. Want to make a bet the chief is the Pope? Is this a dungeon? Does that lead to? Yes, it leads to a dungeon. I wonder, am I gonna earn the rock elemental, whatever it will be, from here? Found a new discovery point. And because I don't think I'm in the group, because everyone's spread out, I can do the usual search thing. You know, the little skit. Which is a shame. But I did read you can like buy the skits later on, the ones you missed, so you can see them all. But they are really expensive, like 40,000. What's the money called? Gald.
What's wrong, Edna?
Nothing. Just thinking about how Meebo insulted me earlier.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it looks like there's some kind of ruin in the back of the village. And it's a pretty darn old one to boot.
How old do you think?
It's probably from before the Dark Period. It might be even older than I am.
You don't mean from the Temperance of Averost? If that's true, then this is an incredible find! Wait. Hey, Edna? How
Don't.
old are...
What?
Tried to warn you.
Never mind.
I'll show you, Meebo. You'll rule the day. Oh, they don't get along. Ah, Norman. Contain equipment with open skills. Tension. Throw tension on a random sword. I'm considering trying to do like min-maxing already, but there's no real point. Not until you get towards a much higher level equipment and you start really having difficulty killing enemies. Which isn't really this point in the game. Because even with the enemies being like 2 times my level, I'm still killing them quite easily. Although ones which hit really hard, especially bosses. Now then, the residents of this town are like one big family, and I need to snort. And you probably still heard that, because I'm looking at the flowchart thing and it's quite a big pop-up. I'm supposed to have been reading that. Oopsie.
What's wrong? You look troubled. It's strange. This village seems rather prosperous.
And that's a problem?
The issue is why.
Their source of income.
Right. The land in this area is infertile and hardly fit for farming or hunting.
It's far from any major thoroughfare, and they have no local products to export.
Isn't that weird? You'd think a place like this would be the first to fall victim to famine.
There must be some explanation for all this.
The Pope. There's also quite a bit of malevolence around here, you can see it bubbling up around, so I'm probably going to have to go fight a boss, which... I wonder, could it be a griffin? Already I'm thinking I have spoiled like the boss just from finding that little bird cage. Or they could have been talking about random griffins, like any griffins could turn to. I'll just stop. My dad says that you can't trust people from the capital. He says they look down on us. But the chief said it's bad to think bad things about other people. Yeah. The more I hear, the more I'm suspicious that the Pope is this guy. Since Sledge took over as chief of the village, Pope, Sledge, Pope, Smash, he's been totally transformed. He's made sure we have enough food supplies, even funding for the school. It's thanks to him that we're all living happily today. Yes, it's gotta be him. I'm probably going to be fighting, oh, maybe not fighting, but buying things from this area now, because Amphiboli. Oh, I'm just gonna call it Amp Daggers. The Amp series is the highest tier of equipment I've got from the last city. I can't go to Pendrago because I'm like barred from that city now, so I may have been able to get better quality stuff there. But considering this is the best quality stuff here at like 1 star, I may be able to start getting some decent swords again for Saray. I may. Gonna have to do some grinding to get some money though.
Dezel, have you found any clues about the Pope yet?
No.
Well, if you do come across anything, let me know.
One thing bothers me. The Chief. There was something out of place in his personal effects.
His glasses. Lenses are a precious rarity. They're usually only available to those of nobility or holy orders.
And Slenge only showed up here recently. There's dots there if you want to connect them.
You mean to say the Chief is...
I'm just saying the possibility is there. Don't quote me on it.
I'll look further into it. Thank you.
Don't.
Huh?
All I'm saying is there's no need to thank me.
All right.
Yeah, it's gotta be him. Well,
There's a ruin!
Wait!
You think they came here to apprehend the Chief?
They better not. Without our chief, Gododdin is doomed.
There's no cause for worry yet. As long as they stay out of the Pure Land, we'll be all right.
Malevolence!
Let's go.
There was malevolence coming from the Chief. Why?
I bet we'll find the answer inside that ruin.
Yeah.
Bugger. I hate it when that happens. I missed being able to talk to our fair lady. Maps. Until I find him, my journeys won't end. Even if it takes 10,000 years. Yeah, I made a new map. 500 gold this time, eh? Starting to get expensive. You know the cave you can see at the bottom of the cliffs to the right hand side? When you come out the village, yonder cave's its name. And there used to be bandits living in there. They managed to get rid of them when I was young, but it's awfully deep. I wonder if some of their loot might still be stashed away so. I think we've just found out. I think we've just found out where the inn there. Go to the inn and rest. I think we just found out where the prosperity is coming from. They're selling the old treasure and stuff. Ooh, kebab pizza. Stew. Cures poisoned. Cures fatigue. Ooh. Which status effects am I going to be affected with here? Because I wouldn't think they'd put them here for no reason. Let's do poison for now and hopefully get a skid. Yay!
What comes after? And the way to break the seal is... Oh my.
Oh, were you actually awake? You can break the seal on an item's skill slot by engaging in sufficient battles with that item equipped.
Huh. Can I assume raising proficiency in that item to 1 star is enough to do the trick?
Yes, there are certain rules governing which skills will be produced by fusion. You can check this before fusion. But know this, if they're skills of the same element, you'll get a different skill from that element. If they're from the same group, you'll get a different skill from that group. If both element and group are different, you'll get a skill whose rarity lies somewhere between the two.
What about when you fuse equipment with sealed skills?
Ah, yes. That's a very important note to consider. Slots with sealed skills count as empty for fusion purposes. Therefore, if you really want to keep a certain skill, but you don't have another item with an empty slot, you can use one with a sealed slot instead to... Really? Sleeping at a time like this?
Yeah, she's got quite the attention span, is our Rose.